Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called...
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you...
She's scared now. She's realized you...
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something... It has something to do with everything.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of...
You were doing quite well up until the end.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in...
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs, and while I'm no doctor...
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you in.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I want...
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Of course, dear. Hello again, sweetie.
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing.
Have you tried concentrating?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing about your personal affair.
Not a fan. It's just the nature of...
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command.
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
A moment passes.
What do you want to know? Maybe you can... Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM emergency's death. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him. To find him or her is... There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this...
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of...
That's right. You mean like a brief? Do you want... There's no reason to win. 3 days ago, during a security guard or work to find him or... There's a strong prejudice against involved... Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job. I'm afraid...
Is this...
You don't know? I used better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask later. Was there anything good? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation. That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses, then. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolary state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the eyebrow is exercising psionic control.
Something the matter?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant...
I guess you don't need glasses, then. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be right. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material, but this isn't an old school case.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces. That's where his conversations with himself. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged...
Oh, so you're an unaccountable wreck who has to be supervised. You don't have to take this to...
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to...
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost, oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist... On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of head. The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item...
No idea. Looks like you... Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
You gently shake his shoulder. Before you, vapor emanate. This must be the infernal. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out tool, the frequency, the soft purr.
This is precinct.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here.
This is Officer Alice Demetri. Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 40.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large The man uses relay code. You got this.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is...
Is it him?
Says he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen.
It's Officer Dick.
Dick Mullen is not your... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Dietmar Conkers, losing your badge is serious. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just...
Fuck me. Matt,
What's going on?
Super Cop.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants to...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying over the phone.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to...
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, you're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell every...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Excuse me.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9, over. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12. Visitors present here. Over. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that.
18, the small...
What is going on here?
What happened is my part...
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He would...
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't... This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay,
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Take what you need, officer.
He's clearly the prime useful for opening. The handles are long, it's robust. The pull-out toolbox slides. A metallic. The pull-out toolbox slides. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle. So, as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin.
There's no use pressing the heat button.
Translation with alternative translation.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? 57.
In the cabin, you see a.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Scabs Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week.
Behind the laugh, however.
So tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things, us lorry drivers, camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Time to arrest. Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This they usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one. But
there it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
The tear machines.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles, or you need a bag, I guess. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you. She pops her raspberry. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Okay. I'm not really... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... I don't know, really, law.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure.
Okay. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh.
The worn and beaten.
We can sit on benches.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when...
Hello, sir. Step right in. Are you interested in a new and exciting... It's a bookstore.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. My name is Annette, sir. My mum. Feel free to step in and browse up. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do...
Behind her, the window has been...
cursed in the way that makes them say that no business is... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and...
Yes. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
You seem to be holding a cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body...
Active decay. It's a...
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is... You feel a great force ringing from your... until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and you're...
It's okay. Happens to everyone. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia. There is freight near... There's a greenhouse here.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a mod...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by heavy workers. Isn't this something an industrial...
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced. 2. Standard work. 3. Hobnailed work. 4. Standard work boot. Number 4. You don't know. 5. Another step. 6. An aberration. Impossible to tell. Good. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work. 8. And yet another standard work boot.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman? Or a kid? Okay.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it...
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight.
Possibly.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
I don't know why I said that. We are not... Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent. A week, maybe?
It is not
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Ravachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the...
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here...
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carried. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle.
Indeed. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel.
Do you think there's something we are missing? If it fits too well, we might be missing something.
If the...
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong.
Shit coming up strong. That sound. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake! You should throw the rake!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do... You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure...
He's calling us
entertain the Kuno? Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's fucking idiot mug.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his Look at that fucking shit. Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant take.
It's a trap, Kuno.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? Yeah, whatever.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clear.
Kuno doesn't do that smart. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. And
watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna help! Pig's got...
Help! He's got the Kuno help! Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno be...
Yeah, that's...
Don't listen. Just go.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah, like a...
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing your...
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a... Don't ask questions. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try...
You
Yeah?
were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. What are you? Like...
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a... Always the cynic. Then I have a suggestion. Just don't vomit anymore, okay?
Kuno doesn't... Fuck does Kuno care?
It's always Kuno, never I. He looks...
Watch out! Help!
Help! He's got the Kuno help! Help!
Escalate!
Pigs in here, Kuno!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Help! Misters, help!
He's having the time of his life.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act.
Fucking logical! No one? Kuno...
This is where Kuno... Change your plan. You can't let that happen.
Help! The pig's gagging him!
You put him up to this yourself.
Listen to your friend. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass!
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't...
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno, pig! Kuno thought you had this. What happened?
It's safe to say...
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up!
The creature behind... It's a dry laugh.
Kuno made you his fucking...
The lieutenant isn't laughing at all.
Kuno beat the shit out of...
I told you not to tempt such forces. Now, how about we go...
Look, see? It's the fucking...
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Fucking what pig? Yeah, How are we gonna make it up to Kuno?
A material offering is implied. He wants stuff. Only stuff can make...
Please, don't waste...
The lieutenant doesn't...
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
Please, don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant does not...
Don't listen to the blind... You can pay tribute to Kuno.
What are you doing? No, you really don't.
You don't fucking matter, buck imp.
But why? You're turning this into a huge thing. Okay. If...
The RCM in Martinez. We don't see a lot of police, of course. What can I help you with? Of course. What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment, the harbor gates, some shops and just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and it's just water. No problem. Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. This might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. And whatever factories and aerostatics exhale too, I guess. A bit much?
She feels
Relax, miss. This is not an interrogation. We are just checking some facts.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble. It is, because he sent you to harass me. He's playing you. He hates the police, okay?
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and look...
There's silence. The smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what...
Of course.
Her gloves. You get the...
Sure, keep them.
The man...
Mr. Gart.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Are you kidding me? It's you. It's obviously you.
See? Everyone agrees it's your...
Is this what you get when you call the police now?
Sir, I understand your concern.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you...
No, I only just got here. It was probably...
Do you have her...
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live...
But you still know your way around.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you...
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your question. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your...
The lieutenant turns the page in the little...
She went away because...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Good for you. Was there...
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse.
The IIR, or
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's... Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or... Are you serious?
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all...
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay?
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image you can try. Run some addresses in... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Of course. What?
Yes.
Received.
Lieutenant gets a...
Officer? Yes, hello? Oh, right.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union.
So the union has a...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought no one calls the police. You know...
Garbage.
Legally, no. In real...
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you. Yeah, go on. Yes, I know who...
This exact conversation has happened.
Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Yes, it feels like you haven't worn yours.
Please, no. You were trying to impress some people with it. You were waving it around.
Oh, those, you know, when you put your... I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are old." Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food.
Me neither. No idea. It almost looked like you pawned it. Uniform. I never saw you in any uniform. You mean, why did...
Why not?
Let's just say I left... What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. I do hope so. Please, don't... Call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. The man...
Mr.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This...
Are you kidding me? It's you.
See?
Is this what you...
Sir.
Yes.
For a moment.
I know it took...
No, I...
Do you have an...
As a matter of...
You said you...
What? Oh.
But you still...
Yes,
I didn't...
He probably mean. His face expresses profound doubt.
I don't... What are you, crazy? She went away.
Have they not been...
Okay, you got...
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be in... Good for you.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, you don't owe me
We do not need to assert ourselves here.
You know, I get this all the time. Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay. Are you...
Some do take recompense.
If you run out of money,
There's a That's cop 4. I have...
I'm sorry, but he has to...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home. Officer.
Good luck.
By the way, where is... But you've been at... You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image. You can try.
The RCM, we don't see a... Of course. Sure, go easy on that stuff. Well, snow has...
Yes, think about the cute grandma.
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. Of course. There's the pier, the harbor gates, some shop. Just what do you mean? Yes, sir.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
It's just water. No problem. Of course.
Her gloves.
Sure. The RCM, we don't see a lot of... Of course. Sure, go easy on that stuff. Well, snow has...
Yes, think about the cute grandma. Stop looking at her. Look around. That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. Glad to have been of service. Now you know.
Of course. Where to? No problem. Of course.
Her gloves.
Sure.
The man...
Mr.
Yes?
I am Kim Kits...
What? I have no idea what that means. Never mind. Gloaming?
Sir.
Yes?
For a moment.
I know it took...
No.
Do you have...
As a matter of fact...
You said you'd...
What? Oh.
But you still...
Yes,
I didn't...
He probably mean. His face expresses...
She went...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you...
Thank you.
Is it? What? What are you?
He smiles until
I don't know who killed him.
the lieutenant turns the page.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me a... Oh.
The IIR, or...
No, you don't. Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people eat.
There's a shot. That's Cop 4.
I'm sorry.
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home. Officer.
Good luck.
By the way, but you've been at... You don't really know. A vague, blackened image. You can try. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57, of course. What is an...
Yes.
This is... Yes, hello? Oh, right.
You can hear resentment in her tone.
You mean what?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, I already said I don't want to talk about... No? No, some people don't...
So do you...
It was someone else. We'll find them soon.
What? Of course, no one calls the police. You know...
Garbage.
Legally...
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Push
her? No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
You do? Oh. What? Yeah, go on. Yes.
This exact conversation has...
Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Yes, it feels like you haven't worn it.
Please, you were trying to impress some people with it. You were waving it...
Oh, you know, when... some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming.
Me neither. No, it almost looked like you pawned it. Uniform. I never saw you in any uniform. You had... I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing... The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though. Yes, obviously. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing... Well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even like We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a... To hell with that song. Then there was your room. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what... And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing... The ones I had to rent... Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your dad. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them.
Something in you wants to immediately...
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do. No, I was actually flattered.
There's a pause. You can almost see her.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. so I left without explaining. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take...
You hear a sigh of...
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57.
In the cabin, you see as... Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally. And yes, guess what's yours? Yes, sorry, cop. The huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say that. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from... Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below, the ammonia the second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it consider. I've seen captains puke their guts out, then drive to the station, maybe throw up on the way there. If I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. No, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find some...
You've gained a thought.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. There must be another way into the building.
Trying to sneak...
Logic.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Then why
You see.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. I don't want to be seen talking to the gens.
Don't let him go.
Is it really that...
Like a nervous cat.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us.
Oh.
Wait, is someone else investigating?
No, not you.
And when did you speak to this?
Last week? I don't know.
He's an actor.
You didn't answer the question.
It was my Sunday friend.
Makes sense. He doesn't
My name?
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
Ask him again.
And I really need to finish.
But he hasn't left yet.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
This isn't for a moment. The man on the balcony seems...
I am sorry, but I really don't...
But, hold on, it's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often... He could be a witness. He did leave us a sign. If we find a way in...
A stone. There's a key.
This must be for the front door. Pity he doesn't have the apartment number on. We'll just have to go.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good. I'm fine.
You're still worried.
Now.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the...
Yes.
Somewhere in the building.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was...
He lives upstairs.
Thank you. We should...
It's barely...
She hasn't spoken... This number 2.
Let's see if any...
No one.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m. tomorrow?
Damn. Remember. Tomorrow.